Right, we're off, ladies and gentlemen, off and racing. Welcome to the stream. You're viewing earlier. Other people have been here. Thought we'd go a little bit earlier today, just to get in the car and get out of the place, you know. Go for a bit of a drive, get some air. It's like going for a walk, yeah? So we've got to go and pick up some personal stuff today. We have an interim order placed against us. This is an educational thing, kind of thing for men, so that I can tell you what's going on in my life at this particular time. Now, you boys have got to understand, vag wins, okay? The vag wins. Now, you know, I'm not going to go yelling and screaming or anything like that, but I need you boys to understand that all I've got to do is write some stuff on a bit of paper that doesn't have to be true or anything, not based in any reality. No proof, no nothing, and your ass is out. Now, it doesn't matter if it's your house or fucking anyone's house. It doesn't matter whose it is. Don't you understand? It could be your apartment. You're sitting there, right? You know, you're both sitting there. You decide to go out and see your friends, you know, or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, right? Because we're under this COVID-19 thing right now. Well, while you're out, she just makes a phone call, mate, and she tells them she's in fear that she's going to catch this or catch that, and you know, you're going to come home drunk, you know, whatever. She can create any story that she likes, mate. You're at your friends, you don't know shit, and then when you get home, there's a little blue coat waiting for you, or a day later, next day, and they give you a piece of paper, and it gives you 10 minutes to remove yourself from the property. Wherever you are, you've got 10 minutes. Now, have a think about it, boys. Have a think about it, ladies, because I know that you women love this. You know, you women absolutely just, you know, this is what you do. So the man is working his ass off, or doing whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. He's taking care of his family, he's working, he's got a job, he hasn't got a job. I don't fucking care. He's a loyal, loving guy, loves his wife, takes care of the kid all the time, absolutely devoted, right? Which is what a wife wants. But that's not good enough. You see, that's not good enough. Because during all of this, everything has just crashed. You've lost your job. You've lost your job, mate. We're not talking about me. We're just talking about the general Joe Blow. He loses his job. The government fucking fails it over there, wherever country you're in. Over here, you're all right, I suppose. But a lot of men are like me. They've got pride. You know, there are people that they've got pride, and it takes them a long time to ask for help. I mean, you know, I didn't come here by fucking boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't really have my hand out a whole lot. Like, I seriously really don't. I haven't been near a government office in 25 years, 30 years. That's why I was so stunned when I was standing there that you've got all of these people that we've brought into the country, and they've all got, oops, wrong one. They've all got their hands up. I mean, I'm seriously, man, they've got it all. Okay, they're booked into everything. So, you know, the general guy, man, he's not. He's trying to, you know, I was talking to a guy at the market. That's what brought it to me. I was talking to a guy at the market, you know, and the market's closed. It's closed, right? You know that, right? But the traders are still underneath in the car park, still trying to earn money. Still trying to earn money, right? So the traders are under the bottom of the car park. And I was talking to him. I said, mate, have you gone down and joined the bread lines yet? You know, because it's getting very tough, right? You know what I'm saying? Nothing's opened here, right? Nothing. Okay, you know what I mean? You've got no idea. Everything is closed. So, you know, he's gone, no, I haven't gone to the government thing. I haven't done that yet. I said, what are you doing, man? You know, what you know, well, my wife works and she's got a job. I said, man, she's not going to cop that long. And he said, he looked at me and said, she's not, Charlie. And we've been together nearly 20 years. And she's given it to me, you know, now. So I said, mate, you've got to get down there, because the one thing that women really, really hate is they hate spending any of their money. Okay, they hate spending their own money. Whatever money they've been able to squirrel away, whatever they've been able to you know, they don't like to touch that at all. You see, the thing with a woman, right, when you get with them, the first thing is the absolute truth, is that your money is ours and her money is hers. Okay, so, and that's the truth. I swear to God, you're up for everything. Okay, and the minute that you can't pay it, everything, your ass is out the door. Your ass is gone. And it's quite frightening, the amount of power that and love that you can give somebody, because you I mean, I was totally devoted, far out, man. Like, just a joke, you know, how much, you know, how much, you know, devotion and love and all that you can put into a woman, right? You can put into this woman. You know, I was watching a video there on my own Facebook, man. It was 3 years old, dude. 3 years old. And I've, you know, it's the same, you know, of what I was dealing with 3 years ago. Okay, so it's way before any of my stuff. It's way before any of that. You know, I was looking at it and thinking, man, that's what drove me to that character. That's what drove me to where I was. I mean, I was doing a video in the garage that I wasn't living in at the time, and I was just doing a video in there, and I was talking about my marriage things back then. And you know, here we are 3 years. You know, it took 3 years. Right, because I hung in there, you know, I really did. I hung in, you know, like I stayed and stayed. I'm not leaving like that. I'm not leaving without, you know, like, no, I'm not just giving up, you know, like I don't just do that. You don't just give up, you know, you don't just go working along and there's something wrong and you decide to yourself, oh no, I'm out. I'll stay with all the benefits, but as soon as anything upsets me, then that's it. I can make a phone call, sign a bit of paper. Don't even have to sign anything. You don't even have to do that, I don't think. And it's just quite amazing, you know, the amount of pain that they can inflict. And they were switched out 3 years ago. They were switched out years ago, man. Years. Okay, you understand? You get it in your head? Fucking years ago. So that person sat there fucking planning how to fucking just kill everything. You understand? You know, she was out. They switch out fucking years ago. And it's a real shame, you know. I understand, like, you know, this, that, and the other, their own reasons or whatever, you know, all women are up. But it's just a real shame. Because it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be good through, you know, like when you go to the minister, they don't seem to hear anything. You know, all they see is the bells and the chimes and the dresses and the cakes and the fucking presents and the nice ring they've got and fucking, you know what I mean? All their entitlement from their family and all that fucking stuff. But they don't actually listen to the bloke that signs the book, you know? He says you've got to be fucking loyal, you know? You've got to stay together through good and bad. You know, thick and thin, good and bad, not just the good. You know, you've got to stick together. All the time, you've got to stick together, okay? And there's only one, you know, if there's only one person in the whole thing that's doing that, then it makes it a pretty tough angle to describe, okay? And over time, you know, you took that for 3 years. I mean, that's from that video from 3 years. My Godfather, man, 3 years. So fuck, that's a lot. That's 900. Fuck, it's 1,000 days that's planning. 1,000 fucking days of planning, man, has gone into that. And to get this effort, to get this result, 1,000 days of planning, 1,000 days of scheming and talking to other people, 1,000 days of having a fat friend, fucking, or whatever friend they've got, having a little chit chat, you know, just a little chit chat, right? Mum and dad's having a chit chat, you know, they're already clued in. Everyone's clued in around you, dudes, but except you. Except you. You're not clued in at all, man. Okay? Yeah, you know what I mean? You're there for your family, you're taking care of yours. You're getting mind fucked, absolutely mind scrambled, okay? Because the other side is really, really hard, is getting harsher and harsher and harsher. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting easier. They're not putting the effort into that. They're putting the effort into the negative. They're putting the effort into getting rid of you. How do I make this day? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, boys? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The effort goes into that, man. Okay, so don't think it's all you. I don't want you walking around thinking it's all you, it's all you, it's all you. Because, you know, I'm just lucky that I documented my shit. I documented it, man. I sat down, I fucking documented it, and I was, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, but I listed it, man. I showed people, man. Okay, I just didn't delete the shit and, you know, cry into a pillow or whatever. I shared it, I embarrassed myself, I embarrassed my family or whatever, but a lot of people walked away with some lessons. They learnt, and that's what the other side's so pissed off about. You see, that's what it's so fucking pissed off about, mate, is that I've documented the shit, okay? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know, they're not happy with that at all, brother. They're not happy with that at all. I can tell you, boys, they don't like that at all. You keep a record of shit. I'm serious. They don't like that because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to realise. They don't want you to see what's going on. They want you to just be a blissful fucking simp idiot and just go along in life going, yes, yes, love, I love you so much. Oh, fuck, you're just a wonderful thing. The sun shines out of your ass. Okay, you're just fucking perfect, love, right? You know what that's what they want. They want you blind to it, man, blind, so that you don't, you just leave of your own accord. You don't realise anything. You know, you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's all your fault. It's all put back on you. But these people will sit there for 3 fucking years planning how to get rid of you. You know what I mean? Planning that shit, dudes. Planning that shit. And they want you just to walk away like a little ghost, like a little fucking broken-hearted little simp. And they didn't do shit for you, man. They gave you some baubles. They gave you some fucking bullshit baubles. You know, I did this or I did that. Yeah, fuck. Where did the guy sleep every night, love? Where did he fucking sleep every night? Where did you put him? You know what I'm saying? How did you treat the person, right? No, darling, no. Anyways, I'm really sorry about all that, guys. I really am. You know, that whole episode in my life and stuff, how it's just the best way, the only way I can know how to handle it, man. It really is. The turmoil and the heartbreak that you go through, man, you've got no idea unless you've been through it. And over the last few days, I haven't spoken to you and stuff. I have met other people that have been through it. It's really, really serious, dudes. I'm really serious here, okay? I mean, I got some true stories, you know? True fucking stories, man. The last few days just been a real freak out. Maybe it's God shining on me or whatever. He's just trying to tell me, you know? He's just letting me know that you're not, you know? There's a lot of people out there that think you're all right. You've got 4 or 5 or whatever. I got half a dozen people that think I'm this, that, and the other, but they're hardcore fucking, you know, they've just got to find someone to hate, you know, and I'm their man. I'm their man. They got to fucking hate me, right? But at the same time, they all fucking love me. It's really fucking weird. It really is. Psycho cunts. I can't help that. So I'll just be happy with the ones that I've got. I just wanted to cover myself today. I've got a little bit of a drive to go to where I need to go, you know, because I don't live anywhere near them anymore. I don't see my, you know, anymore. You know, it's, you got no idea what it's like. Okay, go and see my past vids, you know. And I kind of had my kid every day and stuff. So you got to keep your mind positive. I'm serious, because this kind of shit in your head can really, really hurt you as a man. And I'm sorry if I show the emotion and stuff. I apologise. I'm trying not to. All right. I'm really, really not. I gotta swallow it. I gotta swallow. All right. I knew I was gonna get that phone call. Okay, so just, you have to bear with me, because I've got to do shit, and I can take you with me or I can turn it off. All right. And you can trust me when I believe me when I tell you that I'll be going through the chat later, just because I've got my mind what I'm doing right now, and I will clean out every fucking prick in there that leaves any kind of comment at all. And you trust me when I believe you, when I tell you, yeah, I can't do it right now, but I will be doing it when I get home. So I want you boys to be good in there. If you're not, you're in my fucking chat, I can promise you, under that name. I knew I was going to get that. That's a phone call to let me know that, yes, they're definitely going to be there. So that's great. I didn't get that phone call before. So yay, I can get my computer. I can get my clothing. I can get my fucking art. I can get my arts. Okay, that's what I need. I need my fucking art. I need to get these masks in the mail as soon as freaking possible. And I need my artwork. Next week I have to go to court. I have an interim order. I don't have a full order. So you don't get everything that you want today. You just don't get it. You got to go, you know what I mean? You just don't get to write shit on a paper and expect a person to move out in 10 minutes and I'll give you an extra half an hour later and to remove all of, you know, I'll just wipe out all of the last, you know, whatever, you know. I need you to get rid of all that because it's bad memory. You know, like, this is how the women are, mate. This is the power they think they have, the vag has. Like, it's incredible how much power they have. Like, it's you shake your head. You honestly shake your head. Like, it blows my mind, okay? But all I've got to just concentrate on what I have to concentrate it on. You know, this is the long con ended, okay? The long plan ended, the long trick ended, okay? That's why the picture was so amusing to her. You know, that's why it was so amusing to her, boys. You don't understand the psycho right behind it. Well, that's the psycho behind it, okay? You know, what I call the long con, they call the trick. Oh, I wanted to tell you about my true stories. I've got 2 true stories for you, okay? So the guy that I've moved, you know, I've got a thing there, share a thing there, whatever. So I met a bloke, and we're just talking, just normal shit. How you doing? You know, my name this, my name that. And he had accidentally, he's got a really pretty wife, like an incredibly, you know, pretty wife. And really nice couple, you know, lovely couple. And he was asking me, you know, if I have a girlfriend, Rara, and I said, oh no, I've just got divorced, and you know, this is what happened to me. And I showed him the paper, showed it to him, because I show all men. I'll show all men my fucking paper, boys. Okay, I really will, privately or whatever. No fucking problem whatsoever. You guys need to read this shit. You need to see what goes on. You need to see the tricks they play. You need to see the bullshit that they write down, because this could happen to you. You want to sit there laughing at me today? Bitch, this will happen to you fucking tomorrow. What do you think, this is me just out there? Let me tell you, man, we have a fucking absolute pile of women out there right now throwing men out over bullshit fucking reasons during this COVID fucking shit. In fact, it's become prevalent. In Victoria alone, prevalent. It's become so bad that they have a men's hotline for it. Just for this, the 10-minute notice, okay, to move out of your thing, to remove your whole life. And then we'll give you half an hour in a week's time to come back and get an interim order. So you really need to just go. You need to move it all out, right? And you know, I've got the in-laws arriving, you know, soon. So it'd be good if that happens. No, mate. I'm sorry. I've destroyed my whole fucking family unit. Have gone, and I want to blame myself and blame myself for it. I really, really do. I want to just blame myself, and I can't. I can't, and I do that because I got, you know, the other side there, and I fucking miss it terribly. So, you know, the only choice I've got is to blame myself all the time. You know, like, that's what men do. We blame ourselves, man. It's our fault. It's our fault. Anyway, I was talking to that guy, and he had a divorce. And I was because I told him my wife was, you know, da-da-da-da. And he's gone, mate, I went over there. I swear, this is a true story, boys. He said, I went there myself. I did the same. I've gone bullshit. He said, I did the same thing, Charlie. I swear to you, I did exactly the same. I said, what was the red flag? How did you know? You know, tell me. And he said, Charlie, he said, I knew the mother came over to stay in the house. The mother came to stay, and they were always talking, you know, backwards and forwards. I don't understand anything. He said, so just out of interest, you know, because I wanted to be part of the conversation, I downloaded the Google Translator again for the language, which I didn't do. Fuck, I regret that, because then I could have been part of the conversations they were having, you know, at the time. You know, would have made my life a lot easier, because I could have understood mum and stuff like that, you know. I really do, because I didn't mind her company in that. But anyway, we're talking about his story, not mine. Talking about his story, and he said he said he got the translator, and then he left it on the table by accident one day for like half an hour or something like that. He said, I just forgot it, and then I went back there, and he said it broke my heart. He said, because the translator was on, and it broke my heart, you know, what I was listening to, what I was reading, because it translated it for me. I said, what did it say? And he said, they were planning how to get rid of me, like over time though, not straight away, like do it slowly. That's what they were sitting there planning to do, and they were trying to work out how to get me off the property, keeping the property, and how to get me off the property and me leaving on my own free will, you know, because I'm broken-hearted, you know, you know what I mean? They're sitting there planning at the fucking kitchen table. And he said, you know what the icing on the top was? I said, what? He said, well, because I gave the mother the phone. I went down and I bought an $1,800 iPhone for her and handed it to her. And on that phone, she's sitting there planning with her daughter how to get rid of me. I said, I can't believe you. You're bullshit. You're bullshit. He says, I'm serious. He said, right down to the no sex, right down to the I'm not doing anything and not caring, to no showing any feeling and doing it slowly over time, just slowly over time. I said, how much time? And he said, oh, maybe 6 months I put up with it, 6 months, 12 months. He said, I don't really know. I said, how was the sex thing? And he said, oh, at the start, beautiful. He said, anything, whatever, the same. He said, as soon as I got her over, got the PR, got the mother there, he said, that's it. Once a month? He said, once a month? He said, and then when I seen the translation, he said it was, once every 6 months. She just wouldn't give it up after that. Because he said I was broken-hearted. He said, because it was all here, what they were planning to do, sitting at the kitchen table. I mean, my gosh, father, man, how heartbreaking would that be? But at least he found out, you know what I mean, ahead of time. So he got rid of the Chinese one. She's still here waiting for a PR. And he's already gotten back to over wherever. I didn't get to ask where he got his wife from. She's not from here. She's not from fucking here, I can tell you that. And she is an absolute perler. Seriously. Really, really pretty lady. Very nice lady. I only said hello to her. I told the husband, I don't want to, I'm out of here, husband. I just call him husband. I call her wife. I don't know their names. He's Indian. He's a little Indian bloke. Really nice guy. Charming little fellow. And she's a beautiful little rag doll, dark brown hair, just absolute, really, really pretty lady. So perfect for him, yeah. She's 19. He brags about it to me. He bragged about it. I just asked him about I said, mate, the wife. I said, hey, you got married? He said, yeah. He said, I was broken-hearted. I went back to my country. He said, that's it. I married a beautiful girl. He said, and then I bring her back here. He said, I don't have to worry about anything. She's only for me, I showed him what I was accused of. He says, how shameful, they would think that you would share your wife, or share that on live stream. He says, that's what's on there. How shameful they would think that you would be. Because it is. You don't do that, man. You wouldn't do that to your, not someone you love anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, that was one true story. That was when I first got there. And I was talking to him. I don't even know the guy's name. I just call him Sir. Hi, Sir. How you doing today, Sir? It's just a lot easier for me. Because there's too many, just how I do things, I'm afraid. Well, I called him husband a couple of times. G'day, husband. How you doing? He laughed at that. Because he thinks it's hilarious. And he's 37 years old and he's married to a 19-year-old, He thinks he's a legend, right? So yeah, that's another one. The extreme side of it, the other side of things is the extreme side. It really is. So I hope yous are all good today, man. Hope yous are all good, alright? I don't know how your days have been. Mine have been a bit tough. I really have. I've got to, just... And I know you guys will find that amusing and stuff. That's great, but, that's life. I've just been coasting through, boys, you know what I mean? Just trying to survive, yeah? Mentally and stuff, It's hard without any computer or art or anything like that, clothing. I don't even have a towel, man, when I was a shower, So I just used the t-shirt, right? Dried myself with a t-shirt. Pardon me. It hasn't been easy at all. It really isn't easy, I'm telling you now. Now, every day I dream, boys. I can't help that, I dream. I wake up and I dream, I was dreaming. And that's what gets me up in the morning, yeah? So that's something you got to swallow it every day. I'm really sorry to say. You really got to just swallow it. There's no choice in the matter. If you don't, this stuff will get you down really bad. It's really negative to think about all the time. I had a friend call me last night really late. And man, I was fucking so upset. You got no idea. Just building myself up to come here today. You know, I've got to go back there. I've got to be concentrated, man. I've got a fucking job to do. I've got to be, right? I've got half an hour, 30 minutes only. I've only got 30 minutes, okay? So, I just want to get my art stuff and some clothing and stuff, man. I'm sick of wearing the same clothes. I'm sick of not being able to do any of my therapy. You know, I haven't got my streamer's therapy. I haven't got my artist therapy. I've got no computer. Yeah, it's been a tough few days. It really has. It's been, you know, what, nearly a month or something since I've been able to be, you know, it's nearly a month, okay? A month. Yeah. And I know I'm good at that job. I know I'm good at that job because I enjoy that job. I know I'm good at it, and I got people telling me that I should never be around it again. You know, I should never do that again, right? I mean, my godfather. Anyway, it's a bit windy today. We're on our way, boys. Okay. I'm gonna get the art and get some property back and try and get some kind of resemblance of life back. I've got to remain anonymous too. I've got to be really careful about that now. You know what I mean? I've got to be so careful. Petrol out here is 75.9. It is $1.20 or $1.30 in the area I was. So it's amazing the price difference. I've seen it yesterday for $1.30. I can't think of the area. In Roval it was $1.20. I know that. I can name that. But I've just been doing a little bit of driving lately because petrol's pretty cheap. I just come out in this area, Cranbourne, and fill up and just go for a drive. So I hope you guys are all happy, healthy, and well. You know what I mean? I hope I hope yours isn't throwing yours out, mate. You know what I mean? With 10 minutes notice. I really do hope you're not doing anything that I'm doing. A few truck on the road, and you always get some bastard sitting right on the right hand side there, you know, he blocks up the lane. He never does the fucking speed limit. He's always under the speed limit. We're going down to one lane down here. That's it. Everybody panics now. They just hit their brakes. Oh, God, this is going to be fun later. I can't imagine this shit later. Come on now. I'm going to be fucking late. I'm glad the cops called, man. At least I know they're going to be there. Oh, man. The worst thing is, guys, they don't need any proof. That's the worst thing. You automatically lose because you're a man. You automatically lose, man. So make sure you stay home in your little mummy and daddy's spare room, boys. Because out in the real world, out here, yeah, they're fucking piranhas. And they'll sit there planning for years. For years. Years. That's fucking horrible. That is just incredible. Like, you don't plan to to do better for your marriage. No, fuck that. They plan on how to get rid of you. That shit's old, man. That shit is old. Fuck. God damn. So it looks like we've got roadworks on both sides, but nobody's doing any work, just cones. The orange things, and everyone's slowed down to 10 kilometres an hour. Remind me not to come home this way. It would have been better on the other road. I haven't been out here for a few weeks now, hey? I haven't seen the old homestead. Not allowed to go near the place until the cops arrive. You wait around the corner. You're not allowed anywhere near. Even on today, right? No, man, you still got, because you're a really dangerous person. You know, you're very, very dangerous, okay? So, that's the law, whatever. It's a shield or a sword, guys. It can be used as a shield or a sword. And today it's a sword. And that's just how it is. It's not used as a shield today. This kind of interim order, yeah, it's an interim order. And unfortunately, you know, I'm not gonna. I don't have any money for a legal thing, a lawyer thing. I don't have money like they do, man. They've got money. That's the other thing I wanted to bring up. You know, when you leave, when you're cast out, you have to leave with nothing. You know, like seriously with nothing. You know, you get your clothing, you know, your car, if it's registered, you know. They are whole. They're completely whole. Absolutely 100% whole. It doesn't cost them anything at all. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. They walk away with everything. Everything, man. You know, everything. Anyway, man, it's just a joke. Because when you go there, you know you're automatically guilty. It doesn't matter. Doesn't need anything. She just has to cry and just say, yeah, he did it. He start crying, basically. And that's it. That's it. That's all she needs. Gone like, yeah, far out. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. He's gone, yeah, but in reality, she'll just try and she'll answer the accusations with another accusation. She won't answer the accusation or anything. Women don't do that. Women don't answer any accusations. They just give you another accusation back. You know what I'm saying? To occupy. Yeah, they deflect or whatever it's called, but they never actually answer the question. You know, they actually just give you a question back, and you've got to answer their question. How dare you? You know, you must answer their question. So yeah, basically that's what the lawyer, you know, my lawyer thing, went to 10 minutes free thing, you know, and that's what he was telling me. He said that you've got no chance. The woman will just say you've done more things, you know, and I'm like what? And he's gone, well, this, bang, bang, bang. He said, look what it says. You know, it leads into this. I've gone, what? I said, how? He's gone, that's what they'll do, just to adjourn it all, just to put it all off. You know, they'll just come back with more and more. You know, like you won't win, man. You won't win. I said, what do I want to do then? I said, I can't, you know, I'm not, you know. He said, well, it's, you know, up to her, really. What a fucking shit lawyer. You know, another female talking to a female, mate. You know, I spoke to a female lawyer. She's telling me that. Fuck, no chance. It's a feminist-run society, boys. You know, they got all the big spots. They own all the big jobs. It's a feminist-run society. It's not a, you know. Yeah, men aren't men now, man. You can't be mad. You can't get upset. You know, you're just supposed to be a little silent, little wimpy boy. You know, that just says yes all the time. You know, I mean, that's how I feel. You know, like the minute you get upset about anything or whatever, their power is just to close the legs. That's it. You don't get anything, man. They give you no affection, no love. They don't give you shit. You know, you're sleeping in another fucking room, bro. And that's just because you said no. How dare you? You know, like it's that kind of thing. You know, you need to learn, right? And that's what a woman does, man. That's what they do. They withhold their love, withhold their affection, all of that kind of thing. And you go through years of it. Years. A lot of trucks today. construction bullshit. Alright, we're out of that now. Hopefully we're out of that. We're back into the suburbs now. Alright, at least we're back in the area. We're in the right area. Good old Cranbourne, man. I really love this place. I do love my whole thing, you know, working and stuff. I really do. I really miss that whole thing. I really miss my whole life. That's the other thing, you know, you get upended, man. Just your whole life, you know, just gone. Whole life. Everything you knew as a life is gone. So suddenly you're supposed to recreate your whole new beginning, you know. And I understand it's not hard, it's not easy, boys, okay? I understand that. But you've got to do it, boys. You have no choice in the matter. You've got to do it. You know, like, seriously, man, these women will be happy if you're dead. They're happy when you're dead. Dead. They rejoice in knowing that you've been fucking dead. Are you like that? Are you like that as a man? Because I'm fucking not. I wouldn't wish anybody dead and be happy that when you're told that they've been dead. But not only that, but they've been gone out in a blaze of fucking glory, mate. They've got fucking bullets coming out of everywhere. And you're congratulating it, man. They're happy, dude. I mean, far out, man. That's some fucking cruel shit. You know, they actually admit what they've done. They actually have the gall and the pride and the fucking arrogance and think because they know because they've won. They know they've won everything, right? So that's why they're happy to comment on that kind of poster, on that kind of picture. And you know what's brilliant about it, guys? You know what's great about it is what a guy like me looks at it like. Some guys look at it and get heartbroken, right? They're all heartbroken, right? I swear to God, I fucking was really upset, you know, like to see that comment and see that on the picture and stuff was really, really upsetting for me. But you know, I turned it around, boys, you know, I turned that shit around, boys. You know, so you keep right into that fucking shit. That's fantastic for me, and you know why? I just see a new t-shirt. That's all I see. I see a new design. That's fucking fantastic. Let's get that shit on a t-shirt. I want that whole thing there on the front of the t-shirt. And I want kaboom written across the fucking top of it. That's what I fucking want. Yeah, baby. Earn me some fucking money with your fucking words, bitch. That's what you're going to be doing. That's exactly what I'm going to do with that shit, boys. I'm going to empower that fucking shit. I'm going to turn that shit around. So I collect all that stuff, boys. I collect it all, and I'm going to put it all over a fucking t-shirt. Okay? Yeah! Exactly as it was fucking shown, mate. The whole picture, the whole comment, exactly as you see it there, is going to be on the front of a fucking t-shirt, cunt. Yeah. That's what I fucking want to be doing. I'm going to have to end it, boys. I'll have to put this down and... Sorry, man, I'll check with you later, alright? Just got some important shit.